Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Gemstone Tarot. This is a monthly tarot reading, general and love, for May 2017. I've just shuffled the cards. I'm using the Rider-Waite for your general part of the reading. And then I'm going to clear the decks and use the Mythic Tarot for the love part of the reading. Ooh. Have a look first of all. Thank you, Sag, for all your comments that you've left, and also for subscribing to the channel, watching the videos, and also for hitting the like button. Interesting cards for you, Sagittarius. If you want a private reading, you can book using my PayPal link. It's in the description box below. Wow. I'm going to draw 3 more. 6 is not enough. Got some quite strong cards. Some of them are hiding a little bit as well. I'm picking up a lot, Sagittarius, on secrets. Wow. Okay. Wow. Now this is the general part of your reading, but I'm just going to get my hot water bottle off the floor. For some of you, it will bleed over into love life, because obviously you can't just keep the two distinct. If the cards are really coming up that way, then that's where you have to follow. Ooh, okay. You have the 4 of Cups in the reverse, the 3 of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Wands, Death in the reverse, the 7 of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Cups, the Sun, the 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles. Oh, I really, itchy nose. The middle card here speaks to me, this 7 of Wands in reverse. It's the end of fighting, Sagittarius. There's been a lot of fighting for you. I don't know if it's to do with love. I think it is. For some of you, it could be work, of course. This is the general part of the reading, but yeah, I do get that it could be the love. It could be. The 7 of Wands is a card of old patterns of argument between two people. Something that you argue about over and over again and it never gets resolved. It's like that toxic bubble of arguing. It's not like where you have a good clear out, you know, you have a big row and then you get on better afterwards and it's healthy. It's more like old recordings, you triggering their fears and them triggering your fears, and the result being just a fear-based cyclical argument. I think that's been too much for you. You've got this 10 of Wands. This is an impossible burden to carry. Now, it could be at work. It could be that there has been a lot of arguing at work. The situation has needed to change for quite a long time and you've been resisting it. With the Death card in reverse, this is resisting the inevitable change. So at work, it may be you've been clinging on to a workplace that's become a sick workplace for you. It's become a toxic environment for you to flourish. But you've been afraid to leave because obviously you need the money. For some of you, there's been some kind of betrayal though. It's either you or them with a third party, but there's a third party involved. Speaks of a third party. If it's work, it's to do with gossip and backstabbing, but it's got quite serious. if it's to do with love, it is literally to do with the third person in the mix, damaging things. Now we've got the Four of Cups here, the card of emotional it's discontent. It's just one cup too many, you know. It's whatever the person you're involved with. If it's work, it wouldn't really matter what they offered you now. You've kind of made your mind up to drop this burden. And if it's love, again, it doesn't matter how much this person now says they can change. You've had enough. You've had enough. I feel like with the Knight of Wands in the reading here, you're back on your horse and your mojo is rising again, Sagittarius. And you do have quite a mojo. You're, to me, a very, very happy sign of the zodiac, Sagittarius. It's a lovely, it's ruled by Jupiter. It's optimistic. It's like this, you know, it's fiery, it's optimistic. I feel you lost your energy for a while in this situation or with this person or relationship or whatever the situation is. I feel it stunted you and you lost your natural effervescence and your fieriness. But I feel now you've got the sun coming up. This is you coming back. You're back on the horse. And this is the childlike energy that's very characteristic of Sagittarius. It's where you're really coming from. It's who you really are. And I feel you were perhaps held back by this strife and argument. And it just, you tried it. I think you've tried very hard, but you can't carry this. This is trying to do too much. If it's work, it's just impossible to please anybody. There's too much on. You can't possibly get it done. And if it's a relationship, it's too much baggage from somebody and you can't carry it. Now, the two cards that are very exciting, really, we've got the Ace of Cups. Now, in the work side of things, this is a whole new opportunity. Possibly, if it is work, it's an opportunity to do a job that is much closer to your heart. It's a strong energy, the Ace. It's renewal, it's beginnings, it's the whole year. Fantastic. And we also have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the happy, independent person card. Man or woman, this is the person who can become self-employed, make their own money, tend their own garden, do their own thing and look after themselves. It's the card of sort of glorious independence. So if it's to do with love, if there's been a betrayal, that is the happy single person card. If it's to do with work and there's been all this altercation going on, this is the happy I can do it myself card, either leaving because you've been headhunted or finding a different job, or literally very strongly feeling this, starting up on your own. A really, really well-starred venture as well. Let me just grab a couple of Doreen Virtue's Life Purpose Oracle cards for this. You. Ooh. That's interesting. Nice. And this is really important, I feel, as well. Let go. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. I feel that's what you're doing. I feel that this card in the reverse means you haven't been able to let go, but I feel this is now coming probably around the time of the full moon on the 10th of May. Let go, dropping all these, dropping them all on the floor, letting go. And when you do let go, you are usually rewarded, but not maybe how you think, if that makes sense. It doesn't mean you can bargain, I will let go to get. It just means that genuinely letting go clears a space for new things to come in. Now you've also got study. It says research, education and reading will help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. So in order to move on to this next stage, it may be that you need to take a course or just research yourself. I mean, obviously these days you can find out lots of things off the internet. But either way, just honing it by studying is going to move it on even further. From that Ace of Cups, the energy is already there. So you'd just be honing that energy with your own personal research. Now, let's have a look at the love life reading, Sag. Using the Mythic Tarot by Juliet Sharman Burke. Just going to do that. Okay. Ooh. God, it's come up so many times. This is very interesting. 5 of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Here's that Death card again, but this time in the upright, which is good. The Ace of Wands, which is great. And the 6 of Cups. The Hierophant for me here, it could represent being involved with the Taurian, the Taurus, but it also represents, this is Chiron, and that's his kind of rules, or his scroll, his kind of law. What Chiron used to do is he used to be like a mentor, so you could go into the cave and you could discover your own personal philosophy, your own law. And for a lot of you this month in love, you are thinking about your own attitude, the way you behave, the way people behave to you, and what you really believe in when it comes to relationships. For some of you, a relationship has ended or is ending, certainly with the Death card. If it is love in the other reading that we just did, you've been resisting this for a while. You've been resisting the inevitable, but you can no longer carry whatever the burden is of this relationship, and you need to let it go. That will resolve the situation. Now, for some of you, if you've had to let someone go, or they've had to let you go, it may be that there is still a reunion. We've got the 6 of Cups. There can only be a genuine reunion with this person if you genuinely let them go, or they genuinely let you go too. That can bring, like the phoenix rising out of the ashes, you still need to draw the line. You don't seem to be able to just carry on without having this letting go, literally. And I don't know why that is, but it's very strong. The 5 of Wands in reverse is a great card to have in reverse. It's the end of the struggles of fighting this dragon, whatever it's been with this person. I think it's a big relief to you to let it go, or to them, I don't know. I think more to you. And for some of you, you don't particularly want this reunion. Some of you do, some of you don't. Some of you are looking back and longing, because this is a card, 6 of Cups is a card of longing. You're looking back and you're longing over the good times and what happened with this person, or longing for someone from the past. And like I say, for some of you, yes, that Death card and the release does mean the possibility of their return or someone else's return. For some of you though, you just want to go and be adventurous. Go dating, meet new people, get out there. It's the Ace of Wands. Fantastic card. It's a new beginning. It's fiery. It's passionate. Again, it's you. It's all that you're about. It's your mojo. It's your fieriness. It's you when you're out and about and really being yourself. And some of you just want to let this go and go back to being yourself. Now you've also got here the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, it could be that this has some tie-in with work, with money, with a new business. And for some of you, it could be that if this person returns this Six of Cups, if they return this time, you can build on it properly. Not kind of pie in the sky anymore, not just romantic, not more of an immature love, but more of a, ooh, your little love oracle card fell out. Ooh, I'm going to look that one up in a minute. But more a love that you can build on, you know, an actual laying down roots together, maybe even a family. And by family, I could mean anything, getting a dog, having children. Ooh, that one. Establishing a house together. Some of you are afraid you're not going to meet anyone else. This is the Drought card. I love this card. This poor woman with all these dead plants and skulls. Some of you are afraid that you're not going to meet anyone. It doesn't look that way to me. Because you also have tenderness, and that's a luck card. I feel when you do meet somebody, it's going to be a whole new level of emotional intelligence and a lack of fighting, like all of the troubles. If you do get back together with this person, it will be on a new footing, a much softer footing, a much more vulnerable footing, a much more loving footing, rather than the strife that you had before. Now you've also got such a gorgeous card, the Lovers, which is another luck card. So either way, to me, it's very strongly, I think, pointing to a reunion. Very strongly. Maybe with a water sign person. Or for those of you that are single, meeting someone you've known before. Someone from the past. Someone from social media. Someone you went to school or college with. Or meeting somebody that when you meet them, it feels like you've known them before. It could be a karmic soul relationship. It's very interesting cards for you, Sagittarius. It's telling me I have to take that bottom one. Lovely. And you've got Celebration. Now see that full moon? We have a full moon in Scorpio on the 10th of May. The Death card is Scorpio. Some of you are involved with a Scorpio, literally. And for some of you, it's just literally that's when you can let go. And that's when it can come back to you. So the full moon in Scorpio is going to be significant to you, Sagittarius. And there it is, we've got Celebration. It's lovely. So I hope that gives you some clarity. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. And hit the like button if you liked it, and leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you as well. And if you want to book a private reading, you can book in the description box below. Also, check out my daily videos. I do a daily video for all astrological signs. And then on Friday nights, I do a time-stamped video for each astrological sign. There's one that's still up actually for this weekend because it's including tomorrow, which is the Bank Holiday Monday. Speak to you soon, Sag. Bye.